Hi, just introducing the class as we were chatting away in the beginning. So start at the end of the mat, breathe out to roll down, go into a plank, and I let you go. Enjoy the class. Breathe in, breathe out to come back, rolling up slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Breathe in, breathe out. Just carry on the same thing, just one more coming up. Then breathe in, breathe out, going down. This time hold your elbows, bend the knees, shake the head side to side. Relax the head. And then breathe in like sitting on a chair, so keep your buttocks back. And then arms up, a squat. And then breathe in, breathe out, down. Again, breathe in, up, breathe out, down. Then breathe in and relax. This time just moving in the out breath, so breathe out to lift into the chair. Breathe in, breathe out, going down again. One more. And then stand up. And then we do the same thing with the shoulders. So shoulders forward and back. And just to warm up, just a few circles, arms up and down at the front. Change direction. Put the head to the side, breathe in, breathe out. Semicircle, then again breathe in, breathe out to the other side. Okay, then come back to a center, head up, and then take the ear towards the shoulder, breathe in to come back to a center, breathe out to the other side, without forcing it too much. Breathe in, shoulders up, breathe out to release. A few shoulder rolls, all the range of movement. So are you going anywhere in Christmas, any of you? Okay, so just going down. Then again we go into all fours this time, so not much of an effort. And then we do the thing with the shoulders, so you put in shoulder blades towards each other and breathe out, pushing the floor. So just moving the shoulders. I mean, you're moving your trunk in relation with the shoulders. Okay, and then we do the calf stretch. So you're starting, tag your pelvis and stretch up, and then breathing to come back to neutral.
Where is the cat?
The cat is dead by the fire.
Is that why you put it on?
He doesn't respond. Once I put the fire on, he's just happy. Then we do the same thing, but then do the same thing in a plank. So take one leg and then the other, and then the same thing. Shoulder blades towards each other, and then pushing on the floor. Belly in, really strong.
I can't seem to put the shoulder blades in when I'm doing that.
Just a tiny bit. So you just collapse a little bit on your shoulders, and then you push the floor, trying to get your body a little bit higher. And then from here, just hold it, thinking about having the belt around the waist. Keep breathing into the back of the rib cage. Okay, then you're gonna rotate your feet and go into a half plank, waist up. Okay, so you put the front foot is on the floor, sort of the foot supporting. Breathe in as you breathe out, going into plank. Breathe in as you breathe out the other side. Keeping the hip high. And again, breathe in, breathe out to come back. One more each side. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, breathe out to plank. Breathe in, breathe out to half plank. Okay, come back to plank. Take the knees to the floor. Child pose.
Oh, thought you'd never say it.
And then just walk with the hands towards one side and the other side. And then sit up. You can sit up as well in blocks, on the ball, on cross legs. We're just doing a stretch, or you can stand up. So you interlock the fingers and then open the chest. And then chain the interlock, same thing, chest up. Like you both find it very difficult to stay like this, I'm gonna stay standing as well. So you interlock the fingers and then bend the knees. And then put your rib cage on your thighs, so knees bend. Then look forward, belly of the thighs, and come up. Then chain the interlock. Again, breathe in, look up, breathe out, bend your knees, and down. Hold your trunk with your thighs. And then breathe in, your belly of the thighs, and again, breathe out, breathe in and come up. And just shake the hands and the arms. Again, breathing. As you breathe out, you're gonna go into a squat again. And just hold it here for a few seconds. Keep breathing. Keep the shoulders down, keep the face relaxed. And then just move the arms, just to relax, but trying to keep the body still. Okay, then chin toward chest, and then we're rolling down again. And this time we are going to do half plank, but easier version, just so you focus on your shoulders more than anything. So I just want to give you my back for a second. So you are in all fours, and then you put the right foot behind the other in a line. You can do the other side as well, but keeping the wrist, knee, and foot on the same line. So what I want you to focus here when you go into the half plank is that the shoulder blades that are supporting you is not going out. So you keep it hanging it in. Okay? So more our alignment this time. So you're trying to keep the shoulder blade in. And keeping the rib cage in as well, so your rib cage is not coming out. So you're keeping the belly in. And change to the other side. If you didn't, yeah, change to the other side and do the other side a few more seconds. Just 5 breaths or 4 breaths from now. And then go into all fours again. Just go into child pose, and then just to warm up just to raise the wrist. So opening the hands and closing. Take the knuckles up as you do the fist. Knuckles off the floor. Okay, and then we just let's see this one. So you are gonna need 2 blocks for this, but it's just a small squat. Let's see if you can put 2 blocks like this. And you need to see on the top. So yeah, the blocks that you have maybe a little bit thin, but try your best. So you put one each cheek. Yeah, your blocks are a little bit thin for this. Yeah, or maybe just put them maybe like this. I mean, I don't need the blocks really, but it's just to demonstrate. You can put them as well one on the top of each other. Just open a little bit the hip. Okay, if you can, you do without the block, but it's just a little bit more. Yeah, you can do without the block as well. Just move a little bit side to side, so you're opening the hip a little bit. So this is a very low squat. Now, I know that any of you can do this, but that is what I'm doing it just so you can stretch a little bit more. So I wasn't expecting for you to do perfect. Okay, then put the hands on the floor and then take the buttocks up and then separate the feet. A little bit. And here the same thing, so if your legs are not straight, you can keep the blocks underneath your hands. If you're more flexible, you can keep the blocks a little bit lower, all the way down, or the hands on the floor, depending on the flexibility. Trying to keep the legs straight, you can open as well a little bit more the legs, just so you can get to the floor easier. Okay, then if you can, you put the hands and the feet on the same line. You can do this with blocks, without blocks, head down. Relax for a few seconds. The legs can be a tiny bit bent, that's okay, but trying to feel the stretch. As well, if the head doesn't get to the floor, you can put a block underneath your head.
I'm not getting that low.
Maybe a chair. But that is good, because all these things is because you need to do it. That's why all these things that are challenging is the one that we should work. Okay, and then just bend a little bit the knees, go with the hands. So keeping the knees bent, put the hands on the waist. Look forward, so you keep the belly in so you can stand here. And then stand up, okay? And the legs feet together. And change a little bit the legs. We are gonna do another one, but I'm gonna give option for going with a ball. So, for Marsha without the ball. So you do the one that is nicer for you. So it's just the twist. So the twist in down dog. So you can put the hands on the floor or on the ball. If you put the hands on the ball, then you bend the right leg, look towards the right underneath. Then breathe in to come back to the center, breathe out the other side. Nice stretch for the shoulders as well. If you're on the floor, you're gonna start with the knees bent already, and then grab with the left hand the right ankle, and then you're starting straightening the right leg while you're reaching with the right arm forward. So you always keep the knee behind you bent. So if you're on the floor, you don't need to change all the time. So you hold it for 5 breaths and then change to the other side. And then keep going. So one more each side. So Marsha, you do twice, 5 breaths each. For Gavin, you just keep changing. So you just change. You can do a couple of breaths as well. And then the other side. So just change whenever you feel that you need to change when you are on the ball. Okay, so anytime you want to have a rest, for Gavin, just rest on the top of the ball. Marsha, when you finish, go in child pose. Don't rush. And as soon as you have the ball, you can have a stretch on the ball if you want. Gavin, instead of going normal child pose, you can just have the stretch like that. Okay, yeah, so just release when you're ready. If you already finished, you just do a few rolling like a ball. Up. Finish and cross legs, another one coughing.
Yeah. I think you just pretend you're ill when you're isolating.
You shouldn't miss too much, actually. So yeah, just go towards one side. So cross legs, and you can sit on a block or 2 blocks, and then reach towards one side. If you want a bigger stretch, you put them. So I'm going towards the left. I'm putting my right hand on the top. And change to the other side when you're ready. So you can keep both hands like shoulder width apart and stretch. Putting the hand on the top just gives you a little bit more stretch, but you don't need to put the hand on the top. You can keep the hands on the floor.
Can't reach it.
Yeah, it's bigger stretch when you do like that. Okay. Come back to the center, put the hands on the knees, and then we just do a few circles.
Still on the blocks?
On the blocks, yeah. Try not to fall. It's actually more difficult on the blocks, but it's nicer for your back. And then change direction of the circle. Okay, so after that, we just lie on the floor. So take the blocks of your buttocks, lie on the floor. Yeah, and we just do a few shoulder bridges just to open a little bit the chest. So starting with tilting the pelvis. So just a few pelvic tilts to warm up the lower back. And then take the left leg up, imprint the lower back, and right leg up, knees bent. And then we just do pelvic tilt, but with the legs off the floor, or the feet off the floor. Let's do just a few rocking side to side as well. Few circles. Then hands on the floor. Again, tilt your pelvis and then vertebra by vertebra lifting. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, vertebra by vertebra going down. Okay, we do one more. We hold the shoulder bridge and then breathe in, arms over the head, breathe out, arms down. One more. Take the shoulders underneath you, interlock the fingers. Just hold it here for a few seconds, trying to keep the lower back long. Don't hold the breath. Always trying to breathe into the back of the rib cage or towards the back. And then slowly down, knees towards the chest. Just keep taking the knees towards the chest this time. A little bit closer and release. Okay, then one knee towards the chest, the other on the floor. Hold it for a few seconds. And then change to the other side, same thing. Then take the other leg up, and this time chin toward chest, and take the shoulder blades off the mat. Breathing to lower. You can help a little bit with the arms to come up. One more. Then head on the floor, rock a little bit side to side, feet on the floor, and then do a few circles with the arms, just to release the shoulders. Change direction of the circle.